brother.
See, you've said that, so now I kind of want to make that canon that there's 3 other brothers of his that are, all pastry chefs and confectioners. All right, looks like
Yeah, his real name is Sizzle, but he doesn't. He goes by Dude. Just...
Snap, crackle, pot, sizzle. No one liked the cayenne addition to the cereal.
Well, it's because he's savory.
Oh God! Now I'm sure that before I continue with our regular intro, I'm afraid now that there's someone out there that's actually made like a Carolina Reaper Rice Krispie treat.
Probably.
I can almost guarantee it.
It's awful.
I mean, adding a certain amount of like capsaicin to like sugary treats does like it opens up the taste bud.
I also am very susceptible to capsaicin, to where if I go too far above a jalapeno on the Scoville unit, I start turning colors. Not as bad as Cedric, though. Cedric had to have the spice taken out of Zatarans for a little while.
He's gotten better. Being down there, he didn't really have too much of a choice.
Pretty much. Yeah,
whenever I took over cooking this past winter, I slowly modified Cannon and Tracy's diet to add just a little bit of cayenne to every dish over time until I could actually make chili the way I wanted to eat it and not have anyone complain.
That's what I did. That's what I did with Mish. Mish's mom is from Texas. Mish's dad is from Florida, and before that, Michigan. So like bland food country. So I went from as much cayenne as I typically did before we got married, or before we started.
Calling Florida bland food country?
Where their food, yes, because they were transplants from Michigan.
Okay, yeah, but that's still just Michigan food. That's not Florida food.
True. My entire family's from Ohio. You taste my dad's cooking.
Yeah. Your dad is a transplant. Your dad is a transplant that fits. But that's what I did. That's what I did with Mish. I slowly started over the course of 10 years. Started a little bit more red pepper every
time. Now look, my Midwestern butt can handle more spice than Hewitt can. So there's that.
Spice is not flavor.
This is a correct statement. I like spiced food. I don't necessarily like spicy food.
I like both. To a certain extent. I'm not like super into spicy stuff. But
like most hot sauces can kiss my ass. But
I mean, we have air conditioning now, so they've lost their purpose. In case you food nerds didn't know, the whole reason why in hotter climates that they have spicier foods because it induces sweating.
I have now learned something today.
I always thought it was because it was delicious.
No, it has a cultural purpose.
I mean, I know one reason that there's so much garlic and onion in Southern food as well is because it staves off mosquito bites.
Yes. You use what grows here, and it also has other benefits.
Well, then how come you don't get ate up, but I do every time I walk out the house?
The mosquitoes done learn better.
Bastards.
His body may metabolize it differently. Do you smell like garlic when you sweat?
Sometimes.
No, you get onion pits.
Boom. There you go. That's why.
Big thing is that I had to stop that apple cider vinegar diet that Cannon turned me on to, because when I started sweating, I just smelled like vinegar, and I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this one.
Well, now that we're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're definitely live. I said we were going live.
You said, are we ready? I didn't hear you say we're going live.
But we have learned some important things about food. Like I really didn't know the hot sauce thing was sweating. But good evening, everybody. This is another episode of Holy Winds. As a refresher, the party has survived the events at Hillens, received a contract to find out what's going on in the village of Kroth, rented a barge called the Silent Sam that had a crew of kinkus and was owned by, a halfling, and then proceeded to fight a giant catfish for an extensive amount of time because a couple people decided, man, it tried to eat one of our crew members, but we could eat it. And then it turned into ridiculousness because somebody kept doing peppermint swirls and causing the 15.5, 20-foot long catfish to just derp out forever. Not complaining, it was actually kind of funny.
It worked.
It did. And so now there is this catfish about a third along as the boat, draped across it. The barge is set much lower in the water now. You did find your other crew member, Damn You Bird. He was not ed up. He managed to escape. And there's still big Peregrine like bobbing in the water with fishy Mulak.
I'm gonna throw out a rope for him. You might want to be smaller to get back up.
I cannot control that.
Well, whichever magic-y one did it, drop it.
If enlarge lasts for more than 1 minute, please contact a wizard.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm bored with this. And she shrinks down back to normal size.
Now I can climb up on the boat without capsizing it.
Good plan.
How much longer of a ride do we have?
We've been on this boat for like 5 minutes.
Y'all have gotten like outside the city by like a couple hours. There will be one more roll for the second day to get to Kroth. But the rest of this day will be an uneventful travel, as I am assuming your chef is now going to butcher a massive, like, whale shark sized catfish.
Are we going to be uneventful for 8 hours?
What was that, Cannon?
Are we going to be uneventful for 8 hours?
I'm assuming yes.
I'm sleeping to regain hit points.
Okay. Mulak, what are you doing now that Peregrine has gotten back on the boat?
I'll
Yeah.
just get back on as well.
I threw out the rope for both of them.
Okay, so let's see. Give me a chef's tools check there, dude.
Oh, and I'm going back up to the bow of the boat.
You want me to use dexterity or?
Well, what do you? Oh, click the wrong thing. What do you wish to do? How are you dismantling this this biggin?
Well, I'm gonna cut him at the gills, and then I'm gonna go down the side next to the fin, the prehensile fin, and then I'm going to try and cut that all the way down to the tail, and I'm going to get as close to the rib bones as I can to get all that good catfish fat, all belly fat off, and slowly try and work it out to where his guts fall overboard. Except for if maybe this thing has egg sacs, so I could probably harvest that to make something out of. And yeah, I'm just gonna get every piece of usable meat off of this thing.
Okay, so there's going to be a couple checks. So give me use your chef's tools with strength first, just for cutting through the thick hide.
Can Peregrine assist him on
With
that? Just
strength?
with the weight side or the heavy side?
Big boy, thick skin. and you're using a knife. Like, I know it's a
Sharp knife.
I know it's a sharp knife, but just like I've seen how people have had to skin a catfish, and it seems to take a bit. So give me strength on it at first. You got advantage because Peregrine is helping you.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Peregrine. I couldn't have done this without you.
I feel like you were tugging, and then she just picked you up and drug you along because you know where to cut. She just had to give the force.
Teamwork.
Okay, so with the
Wow.
it's gonna take you the better part of the day to butcher this big thing. Now give me a
I got nothing better to do.
Give me a nature check, followed by chef's tool with dexterity.
Nature. Good thing I took some of it. Booyah.
Okay, you're able to spill the guts over the side. And you do not perforate.
Was there anything useful in there? Or?
Okay, I'm saying with the 19, you don't perforate the bell. Do you intend to do that to actually see if there's anything inside this catfish?
I would want it to be easily disposable, but like I said earlier, if there's like an egg sack or something, I would try and check that out.
There is no egg sac, but there is the stomach that is bloated.
Ooh, hey Peregrine. Looks like a big fella here has been eating something.
You think it's any good? Or are you just curious?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm curious, but I'm also kind of squeamish, so...
Yeah, I can get it for you. She's gonna take out
well,
her...
he's gutted.
Well, I meant cut out the stomach for you, if that's
Hold
what you
on,
meant.
hold on. Let me get my napkin, and I'm gonna pull a little handkerchief and put it over my nose.
And she's gonna pull out her hunting knife. I don't really know how to use those fine ones you use, so I hope this is alright for the time being. And she'll, I guess, pull it towards her and cut along the stomach.
Okay, give me a
survival.
Give me a dex check first. You can see this, so your barbarian ability does kick in. With the 19, you're able to sidestep because if you hadn't, you would have just had the contents of this stomach fall all over you. Because like you cut it and it just literally it rips open and pours out.
Oh yeah, okay. That's a little nasty, even for me.
A lot of partially digested fish and bones, couple turtle shells. Give me an investigation check. Anybody that wants to investigate catfish guts.
I'll probably kind of go over and.
Oh, I don't see shit.
I think you're distracted by that really great Foley work coming from our. I think Moularn's also distracted by this. Oh God!
No, I don't find shit.
You just get over there and it's just all this partially digested terribleness all over the boat.
Ew. And I'm gonna go back up to where I was just kind of sitting watching.
Rupert's like,
this is a bad decision.
Rupert's over there. Get that off my boat. No, get that off. No, now. That is disgusting. I think that's most of a man.
I'm gonna really quickly, while gagging, look at unseen servant. KitchenAid, clean, Roomba.
You just see little bits start getting shoved over the edge. It is foul. It is an absolutely disgusting noise, but you will be able to butcher the fish with the remainder of the day, but it's going to be late at night by the time you're finished. Problem also, dude, you're going to run into is as you're butchering this, some of the crew, like Damn You Bird and Snips as he's drying out, will help move stuff away. There's over 500 or 600 pounds of actual usable meat that you can pull from this thing.
Hi, I didn't think this through. Does anyone have what do they call those things? A sack of keeping? No.
Is Tarl awake yet?
I would say, yeah, 8 hours have passed by this point.
He pulls out his bag of holding and opens it up.
Bag of holding, damn. I see. I was going to say a satchel of seeking, but that doesn't make sense because you would be looking for something if you were seeking. But I guess if you were looking in the satchel for something, then it could be a satchel of seeking.
But there's from the rest of it, a lot of this creature's weight was fat, so I'm gonna allow you how much fat would dude actually keep?
All of it. Make fish sauce out of it.
Okay,
Ferment it.
There's easily about there's about the same amount of fat as meat you're able to pick off of this thing.
Also, we could render that. It would be flammable oils, so we can make soap.
And I do at least know how
Fishy
to
soap,
dry
make soap.
meat. So if you run out of stuff to cook with and we're worried about it going bad, I can at least get some salted up and save for our rations if that would help at all.
Yeah, salted fish is good. It's really easy to cure it in lye as well. It keeps for a long time.
No gefilte fish. Or actually, that's lutefisk, isn't it?
Lutefisk, yes.
So, yeah. So you're.
Have you ever cooked one of these fish before? One of these big ones?
Well, not this big, but I did cook a big flathead once.
You're literally sitting on like 1,000 pounds worth of stuff. Were you gonna want to harvest any bones or anything else from this thing?
No, I can make stock and everything out of the fat, so I don't need the bone. Let's return that to the sea, or river, or tributary. What is this we're on again?
Y'all are on a river.
Ah, rolling on the river.
So it gets pushed overboard. You see very quickly that other wildlife starts to move in on the carcass. And you have a very large amount of raw catfish now sitting on the deck of this boat.
That's a lot of fish.
This will be. It should keep for a while in the satchel of holding. I mean, bag of holding, and maybe in time for us to get back to Hillings, this amount of meat would really help with the relief efforts there.
You got a point.
Besides, there's lots of hungry children there. It's nice to see them with full belly.
So you are going to stick as much of the catfish meat into the bag of holding as you can?
Can someone with muscles do this?
Sure. And Peregrine will move it.
Okay. Let's see. You can fit all but about 100 pounds of the catfish meat in there and none of the fat, because I know there's already a few things in the bag of holding, but can hold up to about 500 pounds.
Tracy. They don't. You can't even don't grill.
How
I
much?
took all the
fat
I
did
took
you
all
do?
the items in the bag of holding out and put them in one of my bag of holding pockets in my vest.
I keep forgetting I fucking gave you that, but yes. So you stick 500 pounds of catfish meat into the bag of holding.
I need to find a way to render down this fat.
Let's see. Rupert is going to look at you. Well, you can't do it on this boat. But, and I'm not stopping for you to be on the side of the river and render it there, but I got a few extra barrels down below. I can sell it when I get to COD.
Oh yeah?
Aye. It's unprocessed now. I'd give you. Man, he looks over and you can see Snips is already rolling up barrels. I'll give you back what you paid me to rent the boat.
Well, I didn't pay you anything, sir.
Oh, your glittery friend did.
Well, that's between you and him. You could give him back what he paid.
Trying to give you a fair price for all the fat that I can put in these barrels.
I appreciate it, but you guys contributed to the haul of this fish as much as we did. If it wasn't for your expert marksmanship with that ballista, certainly at least one of us would have died.
Aye, but
And you incurred a great risk to your crew and your vessel upon bringing this haul in.
he's going to put the 35 gold and then hand you another 5 to make it 40. And he's going to start filling about 10 barrels, which will take more than half of the catfish fat.
Hey, would you mind? I don't need this money.
Then give it back to the shiny one.
Who's the shiny one?
Mulak, what are you doing on deck
You
right
mean-
now?
Standing around, probably being a little bit weird.
Hey, Malak, the guy gave us back your money. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I walk over and give him back the money, and plus
Thank you.
the extra.
So how much did he give back?
40.
Oh, okay.
It was the amount that you paid plus a little extra because he's going to probably make a decent amount off of that catfish fat.
Hell yeah. I'll give the 10 gold back to dude.
I don't want that.
Okay, then I'll keep it.
What is everybody else doing on the boat as this fat transaction is going on?
Playing with my rock.
Is there still leftover fat?
There is.
Do you have buckets?
Aye.
Yeah. Do you also have any alcohol?
What kind?
Preferably something distilled.
All right. Are you talking about drinkable or disinfectant?
No, I don't want anything so strong as disinfectant. Like,
Wine?
do you have like rum? Or yeah, wine. Wine could work.
I give him a bottle of wine. It's my last bottle.
Ah, cool.
I'm gonna like grab a big fistful of this fat and just start throwing fistfuls in the bucket, and then pour the bottle of wine over the fat. And I'm gonna.
Do you have a lid?
One of the kinku just come up and hand you like a little wooden thing that could function as a lid.
Okay. And I'll put the lid on the bucket, and I was like, nobody mess with this.
And I'm gonna take it to the brightest spot on the deck where the sun's hitting, and I'm gonna sit it right.
Okay. Anyway, with the rest of this, if you don't want it, I'm going to get it off my boat.
Oh, KitchenAid.
They just, y'all hear these. At this point, I'm assuming because he has shoved guts off, there's a little bit of a wet slap to the invisible feet. What do you wish for KitchenAid to do?
clean the boat.
All right, Fat starts getting shoved over the side.
And if you just set out the mop and bucket and stuff, he'll clean the deck for you too.
You say that, and you watch Damn You Bird just immediately leave cleaning tools out. Like, he seems extremely excited. Arvax, what are you doing?
I'm gonna reach over to Tarl's bag, and just grab out one strip of fillet for.
Gotta start making dinner.
That's what I'm gonna do for the foreseeable future.
Okay, so you'll spend the rest of the evening cooking dinner before the day ends. Arvax, what are you doing?
I've just been sitting up by the helm, just kind of watching this all transpire.
Just this big blob of fat goes floating by, so you got like a little fat berg.
This is weird.
Peregrine, what are you doing?
She's just gonna take, if there was any of like the leftover meat that wasn't quite good enough to cook, she's gonna like start salting it and putting some herbs and stuff on it and wrapping it up before bed.
What is your passive perception?
16.
You notice that Greg is starting to just like eat raw catfish meat that was left over on the side, like the trash stuff that was thrown.
Greg, we can cook that, Greg. Trust me, it'll be a lot better. Here, stop it.
Starts chewing faster.
Damn it, Greg. She's
Runs.
gonna.
I like how it's just like, what have you got in your mouth? What have you got in your mouth?
It's the very classic chomping faster, trying to swallow it quicker. She's gonna, I guess, kind of chase him down and like hand him it's not cooked yet, Greg, but to eat this one at least. And so she's gonna hand him a heavily salted one, but no, it's not like quite cured, but the very salty piece of meat.
Just this little kobold just goes to town on it because at this point I'm assuming this kobold is perpetually hungry.
Probably.
Also, let me double check something real quick, Peregrine. I'm gonna make sure you have control of Greg's token for combat. Instead of all players can control him. He will act at the end of your turn since you are the one who kidnapped him.
Excuse me, I did no such thing. But yes, that's fine.
Yeah, since he is technically your
Oh
responsibility.
no, he's so squishy. Oh no.
He's a kobold.
I don't want him to fight.
He will act at the end of his turn. Comes immediately after yours.
He gonna die. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll keep him safe as best I can.
How long do kobolds live?
Well, not very long.
I expected him.
11 days!
Yeah, there we go. There's my wife yelling 11 days. So y'all have an uneventful day, and dude is going to probably prepare fried catfish for everybody?
Fish and chips.
And you enjoy a very lovely meal and are able to
I'm going to
slumber after. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm using my alchemist jug to get the oil, and also to get the beer to make the batter with the flour that I have.
Are you also using the jug to make the mayonnaise for the tartar sauce?
It's actually a remoulade.
Huh. And if no one else has anything they would like to do,
I'm gonna wait until Peregrine is alone, like where no one can hear us, and approach her. And
Are we
say,
doing watches on the boat? Because if so, we can
it
do
seems
a
like
watch.
it seems like the crew is mostly taking care of that.
All right, cool.
I'll just walk up and say, "Hey,
Hey,
how did you do that?
the meat, like salting the meat.
Have fire underneath the water?"
I didn't have any fire under the water. It was kind of bright there. I mean, you probably saw the sun coming in. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean fire.
I mean, I don't know a lot, but I don't think there's fire underwater. Pretty sure.
There's normally not. That is correct.
Yeah. No, probably just a little disorienting under there and stuff. So you probably were just a little angled differently and just saw the sun. I think it was perfect timing though, right? I mean, I was able to finally, see the fish and get what I needed. But yeah.
Okay. Now I'll just walk away.
Peregrine's gonna kind of scratch her brow and just kind of stare at the deck for a second.
Okay. And then he'll walk away slowly.
All right. Someone roll me a d6 for the start of the next day.
I guess I'll do it. Or nope, Tarl's on it. That's a 6.
I'm going back to double check what we rolled before.
Did everyone just sleep on the boat?
There is a lower deck.
Like
There is a
out
lower
in the open?
Arvax probably did.
Peregrine would have too.
Mulak definitely would not have.
Neither would his brother.
Feeling like
Very-
she's underground while moving on the boat would have made her uncomfortable. She'd rather see the sky.
And they when they start to kind of find places to rack out, I'm gonna walk up to my brother and once again look at him and go, brother, would you like to not do that?
Yes.
Yes.
There are on the lower level of the barge. There is along with the storage, there are some like hammock setups. So there is a place to sleep below deck. But with a 6, you actually have smooth sailing the next day. But everybody, what is your passive perception, Arvax?
1 moment. I believe it's 14. Let me double check. Yes, 14.
Dude.
13.
Okay. Peregrine?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Passive perception.
Passive.
perception.
16.
16. Twins?
15.
Yep.
Okay. And Tarl?
Tarl.
That kills people, Tarl.
Tarl's got 13.
13.
13.
Okay, so Tarl, you and Rupert aren't going to notice this. Everyone else, you're noticing a very familiar mist kind of out in the hills as you're getting closer and closer to where Kroth should be.
No. 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 Guys.
I think the question of what took out the Woven Branch guys might be easily answered.
Can we not go there? That would be super awesome if we could not go there.
I mean, we're not there yet. It might not be there anymore.
I'm gonna look. I'm going to slowly turn my head to look at Arvax and go, "You have met us before, right?"
Just shrugs.
Seriously.
I can be optimistic. That is within my realm.
I think there's a difference
Since they're
between
talking
hopefully
about it,
optimistic
those
and
of us
dangerously.
that didn't
I love how the dragon horse is still our token on the map.
Because I have not made a new one. What were you saying, Tarl?
Since they're talking about it, do those of us that didn't notice it now?
Yes, you would, because I'm assuming Mularn was not quiet with the guys. Guys,
Nope. Nope. No, it was not at all.
I'm with Mular. Nope, nope, we're not doing that again. Nope.
We gotta go to Kroth if we are gonna do this, and we're already on the boat. So
We can find another way.
is the mist like over the water, or is it just in
no,
the on land?
it's off in the hills. It's
No,
very,
like I mean, we're not near it yet. We'll see where it goes. We're kind of already on the way there.
see. Everybody, give me a perception check now.
Ooh, actually rolled a good one.
Okay, Mulak. Okay, Mulak and Tarl, y'all don't notice it, but everyone else does. As you look behind the boat, there is mist over the water behind you.
Well, I can't go back anyway, so let's keep going away from that.
I don't think there's going to be an away from that.
There is for the moment.
What's going on?
The last time that we dealt with a mist of this particular type, it's very similar in structure and movement. We kind of got transported into it like potentially a demi-plane and kind of hunted for sport, maybe a little.
Captain, I suggest you put this boat in high speed away from that mist.
Yeah, with that 17, he you could put a roll to 10, and he's already like trying to get his crew to speed it up. Like, actually has not that oars really would help with this, but definitely has them. And that since the DM is not super sailor termbo, definitely working themselves and any form of other propulsion that they have to move quicker.
I'd like to pull out a tiny strip of white cloth
Okay.
and whisper some words to it in halfling. And when I turn it loose, it's going to rip into 3 strands and fly out, tying itself around Arvax, Peregrine, and Tarl's wrists, and I cast a.
What the hell? What the hell?
You get 5 additional hit points.
Maximum hit points for 8 hours.
Nice.
Kind of shakes her wrist. The fuck?
You get a friendship bracelet of
Yeah, it's a friendship
resolve.
bracelet.
Weird. That's weird.
So anyone that has a passive perception of 14 or higher, as y'all are continuing, you notice that the mist behind you seems to be keeping the same distance, and the mist in the hills seems to be keeping the same distance from the boat, but it is
Great.
It's definitely thicker the further upriver you get. but it's still remaining away from you.
That's great. Great.
You know, I heard stories from these traveling entertainers one time about a mist like this that they would travel through to get to this place. I can't remember the name, Barovia or something like that. They were nice people. They stole my wallet though, so I guess they weren't that nice.
Barovia sounds made up. That's not real.
That's what I said.
Let me guess, vampires or something.
All I know is we need to avoid being in the mist.
I mean, it looks like we're doing a good job, but maybe the mist is avoiding us?
It's following us.
Do we stink?
I sniff myself.
There's the whole thing, even though it's been cleaned, there is definitely the faint odor of dead fish.
Prestidigitation that.
You fix yourself, but it's still like it's the boat. You're going to be prestidigitating a lot of the boat.
No, that's fine. Just me. The rest of the boat can stink. It'll mask its odor from other potential giant catfishes. Maybe.
All right.
That's how that works, right?
After a few hours, you see up ahead of you a series of dim lantern lights hanging on what looks like the shadows of a dock. There is a mist here, but it doesn't feel the same as for the folks that went through the mist before and dealt with the ghouls. It doesn't feel 100% natural, but it doesn't have that same malevolence that the other had. Because anybody that's been out in nature a good bit, it should be close to mid-afternoon, but it's almost as dim as if it was right at dusk.
Something's not right here at all.
You're a worrywart. It's fine. Just a little bit of inclement weather.
I've been in a lot of inclement weather in my life, and that's normally not quite this. I don't know. Weird. Something's weird. This is weird.
I'm sure it's fine.
Does the mist smell like anything?
Give me a perception check.
$14.
Damp. Like the only thing you're really getting is kind of this earthy, damp smell.
So it just smells like what it's supposed to smell like.
Can I do like an Arcana check and kind of see if I can suss out what this might be, if it's the same thing we dealt with before, and if not, what it could be.
Yeah. Very, very similar.
Last time there was zombies in it?
I don't know what a zombie is, but it seems like something that was dead, but not.
Like,
Kind of.
I
When
think
we
that's a zombie.
when I killed Hamantha, that time.
Hamantha was a zombie?
Yes.
What's a zombie?
They're like undead.
I don't think Camantha was undead. They smelled bad, but not that bad.
Oh, they're just.
I think you're
regular dead.
mistaken.
So similar, like same thing, like different flavor of same bullshit.
Okay.
You killed a ham?
You're talking about undead?
I killed a dragon horse.
Wow. How did you do that?
Fucking
They
undead
s-
and a dragon horse.
No, the
They-
dragon horse was kind of it. It was a thing. Yeah, last time we saw this weird mist, there was dead in it.
Unrelated to the dragon horse.
Yeah, the dragon horse isn't important into this particular situation.
Well, I was asking
I'm-
about it. It was
no,
important to me.
I'm with him. Kind of important because all of a sudden, I should have asked some fucking questions after y'all decided to offer me money for this because this is fucking bonkers.
Well, we didn't expect there to be the freaky mist again.
Did you expect to meet to come across a creepy mist that like undead things live in and chase people in? Is that what you had on your agenda for this week?
Maybe it's following us.
I didn't have anything like that on my agenda for this week. I wanted to make it to COD, maybe enjoy myself a good evening after selling my wares, and then maybe coming back to Helens when it wasn't still on fucking fire.
Yeah, kind of had the same agenda.
You guys are being awfully passive aggressive to each other, and I don't like it.
You weren't in the thing. You weren't with us last time. Last time we dealt with this thing, I didn't like it either.
Let's just deal with it again. It was fine last time.
But once
Anyway,
again, how did you kill Malak? Tell me the story. How did you kill the dragon horse? Was it heroic? What was it? Did you slay him with a sword, or?
No,
I think it was heroic. They don't. It
not
threatened to,
really.
threatened to kill a
It
friend
was
of mine's family.
It was a little underhanded.
Now give him some credit. It was
You guys
between
guys
him
were
and Sean.
taking
It was a
pot
lot
shots
underhanded.
at it. You guys were taking pot shots at it while we thought it was getting attacked by an actual enemy.
They didn't want me to kill it. I wanted to kill it. So I
could be-
lied and
You
killed it.
could have picked a better time than when we had a whole lot of undead down our throats.
I used
Alright.
the
Fair.
undead as distraction.
here's what I'm going to say. You contracted me to drop you off at Kroth. That's
Look,
Kroth
I
stock.
don't know if you want to go back through that.
I definitely don't want to stay in it.
I mean, it kind of staying in it if you go back through it because we don't know
Oh.
how thick it is.
Are we at the dock, or is he pointing like a little bit
Like,
further
y'all are-
away?
The dock is going to be coming up here in a minute.
So are we doing like a tuck and roll situation, or are you gonna park?
We'll dock enough time for you to get off, and then we're leaving. I'm not putting my crew through whatever the hell this is.
Okay, have a safe trip back, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
You are
Yeah,
the
he's probably gonna
most
need it.
conscientious
Yeah.
little man I've ever met other than myself.
The most what?
Conscientious.
Not sure what that means, but thanks, bro.
It's a compliment.
It was it.
It
Yeah.
was.
I get a lot of those.
So they will dock in the loosest of the terms.
Arvax has her foot ready on the railing of the ship, just ready to bounce.
They're going to come to a stop. They
Yeah,
will-
she's ready to go.
It's just tying up might not be super tight.
I'll get off and then I'll be ready to weakly push it away.
We appreciate you helping us this far.
I'm gonna go around and hug all of the kinkus goodbye.
What the captain's name?
Rupert.
I'm before I jump off, I'm gonna go up to
Wait,
Rupert. And
Rupert's
I'm just,
the owner.
Well, either-
Rupert's the owner, and
The owner, yeah,
Off is the
I was-
captain.
not the bird, Rupert. I'm gonna go up to him and I'm just gonna shove 50 gold in his hand and then jump off the boat.
fuck is this for?
For helping us along the way, and then I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
Tarl addresses the captain. Captain Rupert, I highly suggest you avoid that mist at all cost.
We'll do our best. Insight.
Here, and since I know you have such a really restrictive like diet, I made you these oat cakes.
Thank you. Are you inciting the captain, Tarl? Or the owner, Tarl?
Insight in my words because I know what's in the mist.
Okay. Again, doesn't seem like it's much to convince these guys to not mess around with the mist. Like they the gut feeling you can get from the four of them on this boat is GTFO. You mentioned undead, a strange mist showed up. Y'all started talking about a dragon horse. And they're gonna let you off the boat. And the dock is right in front of a warehouse. Does everybody see the map that I've changed it to?
Yup.
Yarp.
Does everybody have vision?
Yes.
Yarp.
I do not.
You don't?
Damn, so
Yeah,
close.
it might be my new toe.
All right, let me check which layer I'm on. There we go. What about now?
I can see now.
It's almost as if the rain is gone.
I am a bard. Don't tempt me.
But the question is, was the rain blessed?
Nah. It's just a bright, sunshiny day.
All right.
That's why there's no vampires in Africa.
See, someone got it. I'm surprised my wife is not cursing at me yet.
Wild dogs echo in the night.
That song, the Weezer version of that song has followed Emily at work for like a year.
Now I'm gonna do what's right.
Arvax, are you still with us?
What'd you say?
Said, are you still with us?
Yes, but what'd you say before that?
Oh, dude was starting to sing.
It's gonna take a lot to take me away from you.
Suck Toto.
There's
And fuck Weezer for doing a cover. The Weezer cover's worse.
How fucking dare you?
That cover's fucking terrible. The song's terrible. I had to do a whole compilation of fucking Toto in high school concert band. Fuck it. This song follows me everywhere. The only thing I hate more is listening to Olivia Rodrigo.
Our friendship is over. Our bond over LaCroix is no longer valid. You have stabbed me in the back.
There's a lot of
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that broke the covenant of
Let me say this.
Ghostwater.
The fucking Africa by Toto, I am so fucking sick of.
Hey, so we're on a dock, right?
I'm sorry.
And I will not back down about Olivia Rodrigo because she is a 16-year-old girl who writes fucking toxic as fuck songs.
Reel
Is
it in,
look
honey.
at my radio
Reel it in, please.
and tell her, girl, you are like 18 years old, and the other girl does not care that he did all these romantic things that most people do with you too.
So we're going on break until she gets off the horse.
Actually,
I'm off.
I
He didn't start me on Snape, so we're good.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to go back and clip that just just because that whole exchange.
Wow, you didn't clip my Snape round when we were playing Broken Picture Phone.
That's because the audio didn't come through. Anyway, let's actually take a little 5-10 minute break to go use the potty and everything. Then we'll be right back.
I have never heard of this person she's complaining about. Don't have no clue who that is.
But I'm gonna get away from the computer before she enlightens us.
It's just fucking teenage pop sad music, and she just annoys the shit out of me.
It is the same level of the new Justin Bieber song that makes us like, I get my life from the sources. Like, not all of us can jet set to get peaches from Georgia and weed from California, Justin. Some of us have to deal with, Super One or because we don't even have a Whole Foods. Anyway.
Okay, I don't hate Toto, but I'm so sick of hearing Africa.
Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Is anyone else back?
Yep.
I am here. I have just finished watching the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer.
Does it look good?
It looks interesting.
Oh, you mean No Way Home, not Far From Home?
Yeah, that guy.
I do know that Disney is currently in talks with Sony about buying Spider-Man. But it is Disney, so I don't know if it's so much a talk as a mob deal. You know what I mean?
Well, Sony's the only one that could potentially say no.
Let's see. Sony has the rights to Spider-Man. Do they have the rights to anyone else other than Spider-Man adjacent, like Venom?
Fantastic Four.
Nope, that was Fox,
No, that was
and
Fox.
Marvel has it back now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does Sony still have the rights to? Did Sony make the first, or not the first Hulk, but the
Venom?
Well, yeah, that's Spider-Man adjacent though.
Oh, okay.
But and they made that one without Disney's help, but they've had Disney for all the other ones. Which means Disney also has at least one more movie with the good Batman / Vulture. But does Sony own Ghost Rider or the Hulk, the original, like the Edward Norton Hulk?
No, that all reverted.
Okay, but did Fox have Ghost Rider?
Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. That's a very good question.
Ghost Rider is a 2007 movie directed by Mark Steven Johnson.
Hush.
Side note, though, you know the Ghost Rider movie I really want? Sam Elliott is Cowboy Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah,
He won't do it.
Caretaker.
I'm sure he would. I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't do it, but I would like to see it.
He don't want to work with Disney, and Ghost Rider reverted, I think.
Yeah, it did. We're trying to see who did it, who had it previously.
Sam Elliott doesn't want to work with Disney?
Mm-mm.
Not a surprise, but I didn't know that.
I'm back.
Looks like it may have been.
Sam Elliott was one of the people that was on Robin Williams' side when Robin Williams sued Disney.
Yep, over the Burger King toys.
Yep.
100% was right to do that too.
Well, they legit broke contract because it was written in his contract for them not. And they tried to tell him he couldn't do Fern Gully, and Robin Williams says, fuck you," in his crazy voices. I can imagine that like phone conversation.
But I do know that Robin Williams didn't work with Disney again until, what was it, Aladdin 3?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they broke contract with him because he said, "You cannot use my voice to sell toys. I don't want to market like that." And then they used it for Burger King, and he told them to shove it up their ass. Side note, I miss Robin Williams. Like, I realized how much of my childhood that man voiced.
Yes, Ghost Rider was Sony.
Okay, so Sony still owns Ghost Rider.
Negative. And the other Ghost Rider movies were put out by Sony. Ghost Rider reverted.
Okay, so that's
The only one of their properties that Marvel does that has not reverted yet is Spider-Man.
Okay, so there's nothing else.
Nope. They got Fantastic Four. They got Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer, Daredevil, and Ghost Rider, Blade.
Ghost Rider reverted, because they put like immediately as soon as the Sony rights reverted, they put him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep.
I did not watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, the Ronnie Ramirez arc is
watched,
actually pretty good.
We watched like part of the first season, then we just never went back to it.
All right, Tarl's in listening. He's standing in the doorway, so.
All right, we will stop nerd talking about Disney and comic book movies. However, I will say Captain Carter was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
We still haven't watched the second What If, but
that second one is better.
Have not watched good Star-Lord.
But I still love Captain Carter.
So, everybody, you're off the dock. What stands before you is what looks like a old dock storage house. There are several barrels and crates and bags. The lapping of the river kind of has this monotonous tone in here, but other than that, there is no noise that you can hear. It is eerily quiet, like almost. If it wasn't for the lapping of the river on the shore, you might even be able to hear your own heartbeat. It's so quiet, and everything is coated in a thin layer of dust.
How long ago was this place supposedly taken out?
It wasn't too terrible. I don't think it was too terrible long ago.
They sent a contingent not too long ago, but I guess it didn't say in the contract how long. I'm gonna just kind of step into the warehouse here.
This is spoopy.
And Greg is going to just follow behind Peregrine with his little cloak over him pulled very, very tight.
Yeah, she's going to make him stay behind her for sure.
Should I stayed on the boat?
Possibly in retrospect, yeah. How good are you at hiding?
He looks around and then scurries under a table.
Okay, that works if things get hairy. These barrels here, you might want to get in one of them, and I'll call for you when we come back. I don't trust this.
So you're telling him to get in a barrel?
Preferably, yes, but worst case scenario, if the sounds of fighting break out, to like hop in a barrel where he's completely unseen.
Okay, he goes to open up a barrel, and inside is nothing but rotted fruit.
Maybe don't hide in that one. I'm gonna just investigate around the warehouse, see if I can find anything that can maybe tell us something that happened or how long ago it's been abandoned.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm terrible at this. Yep, still terrible. No, I don't find shit.
Yeah, it's you don't find anything. Nothing other than the dust, like caking everything just a little bit. Nothing seems too out of place here. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the dust, you would think somebody left yesterday.
So it looks like stuff was just kind of dropped.
Not even dropped. There's not like anything on the floor. It literally looks like someone closed shop for the day and
Never came back.
never came back. Like, the kitchen even has dishes in the sink.
This is weird.
What is everybody else doing?
Did she just yell that?
Yeah, it's she yells it, but it seems louder because of how quiet everything is. It echoes off a little
To be
bit.
fair, I'm also
gonna, like-
all the way on the other side of the building, so
I'm gonna kind of like crouch and hide and look around.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like
Like,
open up boxes and see what might be in them. Just
Anybody that-
random ones.
Okay.
Yeah, myself.
Anybody that wants to look around, give me an investigation check.
I was bad at that.
I'm just gonna scan the warehouse.
Okay, just give me a perception check if you're just doing a general look.
Well, I should have done that.
Okay, let's see. Investigation checks. Mulak, you don't find too much. Everything here is just it's dirty and not really pleasant.
Like as if it's been here for a while and not moved.
Like when you run your finger through it, the dust has definitely been there for what seems like weeks. Also, is it safe to assume Malak was not used to any type of manual labor back at home?
He's got the softest of hands.
This could, as far as you know, this could just be super dirty from someone producing a bunch of dust or stuff from work. This is gross.
These people are filthy.
Let's see, Mularn and Peregrine Peregrine with your 17 and 18. You find logs in different places. One's a ship registry. The last boat to come was 3 months ago. However, let's see, Mularn, you find that the last input of like food or anything that was going to be sold was almost 5 months ago.
Hey guys.
Let's see, hold on, Tarl. You notice with that 17 that well, that would be stonework. You notice that the wood here has definitely started to suffer from a little bit of neglect. but you don't notice anything other than that. Like, could be that whoever owns this warehouse just hadn't kept it updated. Could be that that's how old it is, but it just, you don't see anything out of the ordinary that just immediately screams it, but just something in your gut doesn't feel right here.
I'm gonna carry. I'm gonna carry
Hey,
my head
guys.
over here by my brother.
Yes, sir.
There's more of that spoopy mist out here.
Great.
Nice.
You're a halfling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna stand in the same spot as you.
The mist is what you see.
You should really wear underwear, Mulak.
No, I should not.
Jesus.
I mean, if you're gonna stand over my head, you should.
Just scooch a little to the side.
Thank you.
The mist here is really thin, and it's more like it's almost like tendrils of smoke that flare up every so often. But I believe Mularn was about to say something as well.
Man, that shows that the last, like, it looks like all of this stuff that was here was dropped off about 3 months ago. The last log of anything that was not a shipping manifest is like 5 months ago.
Didn't the military come here not long ago?
I think they were investigating what happened.
Yeah, so
Oh, so they wasn't assigned in.
exactly. So it looks like whatever happened here 5 months ago, the people stopped doing stuff, and 3 months ago they came and dropped shit off.
Well, no time like the present. And I'll just start walking forward.
We should probably head more inland to see what else we can find out.
Oh,
Okay.
there's a bunch of dead shit right here.
Yeah, you come through and immediately, Malak, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, and for reference, I did finish my transmuter stone, and it is currently tuned to extra 10 feet of movement.
All right. Malak, you vomit as you come into what seems like a meat market that just has raw, I shouldn't say raw, but rotten, putrid meat that has just been left out.
Are there flies?
There are tons of flies, man. You see maggots.
Okay.
It is immediately the worst thing you've ever smelled. Let's see. Guy, you're right behind him. Also give me one.
Oh no, I'm just.
That's aged beef, right?
You can't just puke like that in front of me because it gives me the squirmies in my tummy.
So, Malarn, as you're walking up, you see your halfling friend dry heaving, and your brother is just wretched.
I'm gonna head further south down here. Hearing them vomit.
Yeah, you. Let's see. What are Peregrine and Tarl doing?
Peregrine's going to continue on with Arvax. She wants nothing to do with the vomiting.
Your kobold is just going to pull himself down into a box.
Yes, that's completely fine.
I'm gonna kind of look in this alcove here.
What'd you say, Tarl? Give me an investigation check.
I'm slowly following behind and just looking around.
Okay, so you're just saying that you're kind of on. You're just trying keeping a watch out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't roll like shit.
You look in here. It looks like molded, lumpy grain that has gotten soggy. Like it is just grain that has gone bad.
Wasted a good roll.
Okay, Mulak, give me a perception check at disadvantage. Because you are still kind of pukey. With a 12, you're not going to notice it, but anyone else, which would be your brother and your chef, notice as it launches out and goes to attack you.
I was just trying to get away from the smell of my puke.
You look out the corner of your eye and you think you see something, but you're still kind of staggering and kind of just, ugh.
Kind of teary vomit eyes.
Yeah, like the, oh god. Like
shooting it out of my nostrils.
No, I wouldn't say. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. It is just, damn it, dude, with the GIF. So there are going to be 2 claw attacks coming at you. The first one's going to miss, but that second one is going to hit.
I think you need to change the color of your dice.
Well, I got, min-max in it, so that is 13 slashing damage, and give me a con save. Okay, you're not affected by it, but I would like everybody now to click your token and roll some initiative, because Guy, you watch as your rather shiny, fancy elven friend is walking around, and then just what looks like a mutilated, terrible human comes flying out of this other building and lashes out at him with 2 claw attacks.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus, that was loud in these headphones. Christ.
Peregrine, Arvax, and Tarl, remember you have 5 extra hit points.
I remembered to write that down so I wouldn't forget.
And that's not temporary hit points, that's maximum hit points, so healing.
Cool. We should help my shitty initiatives. Hey, I actually rolled better than.
Also, if you use your action to eat your BLTs, you get temporary hit points.
Thank
you. Yeah, we have those.
Mularn, your brother is being slashed and mauled at by this very familiar thing to you.
Oh, damn it. I am... Alright. And that, I'm going to go ahead and firebolt it. Not what I want to do. Hang on, I think the ghoul got into my mouse. It's acting stupid. See, it's scared of me. Okay. Apparently, I don't have it saved. But I can do this. This will work. And I fail miserably.
Yeah, you actually set part of a thatch roof on fire.
Dope. And that is no badger. I am going to carry my ass right about there.
All right. Dude.
Okay. Crap.
The noxious smell in this area is still pretty overpowering.
Yes, but now it's time to be brave. And I am going to. Where is it?
Sorry, I'm looking at my ability.
The fun of having spell casting abilities is hold on. Then bard abilities. Hold on.
I would like to use. I want to say to this creature, like, "My God, you are ugly," and my unsettling words will. See, I'm level 6, so my bardic inspiration. A D8. So I want to subtract 6 from its saving.
Okay, till your next turn. Got it. That's mean.
And I am going to. What do you call a wizard holding hands with his zombie? Necromance and cast hideous laugh.
All right, throw that spell up. Okay, so that definitely does not negate it having to deal with that. Hold on, is this considered charmed?
No, it says the target succeeds a wisdom saving throw or it falls prone. And that'll be a -6 to that and fail.
Yep, so he is now, I'll use my prone token of my bad back. My bad back token. So, Mulak, this thing was slashing at you and is now on the ground. It is the most unsettling thing. Its distended jaw is just it's almost like watching if a human was laughing with a jaw that was distended by like 1.5 feet lower. This long serpentine blood-covered tongue, it is almost more gurgling and rasping than laughing now in front of you.
And I want to use my movement to run, hide behind Tarl, like holding on to his chainmail, peeking around.
Okay, as you do that, you also notice that Greg has opened up the box and like is motioning for you to hide if you need to. He's got room.
I give him a thumbs up. It's like, good idea.
All right, Mulak, it is your turn. This horrible abomination in front of you is laughing.
Let's try to run away from it. Five, 10, 20. I'll try to go right there.
All right, hold on. It is incapacitated. It cannot take an attack of opportunity, I don't believe.
You're welcome.
Thanks, dude.
I do need another con save since you ended in the the slaughterhouse yard at the end of your turn. So if you
Oh,
just
well, it's not the end of my turn yet.
no, okay, no, I was just no, you didn't dash, you just ran.
I'll just try that new thing that I learned and chaos bolt it.
Okay, that's a ranged attack. It's prone, but 14 is still going to hit, so damage.
Good damage, and that is going to be. Oh, they're both ones, so that's yay.
So you rolled a 14 on random damage, so you need to roll a d8 for damage type.
No, you take what you rolled on the damage, and I rolled 2 ones. Oh wait, that means hold on. If I roll the same number, if you roll
It
the
bounces.
same number in DB, oh, it bounces to somebody else, but there's nobody else to bounce it to, so.
Oh no,
It just takes-
Arvax is within 30 feet since you like
I
always throw spells in the air.
can, yeah, I can, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so it takes that's 14 acid damage.
Acid, yeah.
Okay.
And then a con save, you said?
Yeah.
It wouldn't bounce anyways because the 2 D8s have to match the number, not the D8 and the D6.
Let's see. That wasn't, maybe I looked at it wrong. Oh, yeah, you're okay. So I'm still gonna take acid anyway, so.
Okay, well, I also got to roll a wisdom save for this boy.
22 for the con save, that's good.
Yeah, you're good. Does a 17 beat your DC?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is no longer laughing. He is no longer laughing.
At the end of his turn?
Oh, when he takes damage, I thought. At the end of its turn, each turn it takes, and each time it takes damage.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. It just took damage.
He took a hefty bit of damage. He just got acid splashed in the face while laughing.
Oh, well, it did what I wanted it to do, is got Mulak out of there. And no one besides him laughed at my joke, and I'm kind of sad.
I was, busy?
Eep, is that more thing?
You all start to hear moaning and what looks like desiccated corpses with just blood and offal running from their mouths. Some of them missing limbs, some of them missing parts of their abdomen. You just see shambling dead start making their way out of the shadows.
Ew.
Yep.
Oh no, that's a big boy, isn't it?
Boop, doop, doop. Oh, some of these actually can still move a little bit more.
Retreat!
So, y'all just Arvax, you kind of have a front row seat to a lot of them coming out of this hallway.
Great.
The twins see 2 more coming from around some other buildings. That's their turn. Tarl.
I'm moving here. Smashy smash.
Oh no, my meat shield.
Where'd you move to, Tarl?
next to that ignoramus to my left or right?
Let's see. Next to you, you got the chef, and there's nothing else up around you. All the creatures are further down into what looks like this kind of warehouse area.
What is that icon with the red around it?
Oh, that is y'all's kobold friend that is hiding in a box that Peregrine adopted / kidnapped.
All right, then I'm not moving that way. I'm gonna sacred flame.
Okay.
Laughing boy.
All right, so the ghoul that has just gotten acid splash now has to make a dex save. That is a 6. That's a failure. Oh, yeah, that dude's gone. You light him up like a little light to tear. So I'm gonna see, where's my fire token? So he's on the ground burning and out of commission, so that's 1 ghoul down. But as you step around and you do that, Tarl, you can start to see that there are multiple eyes reflecting in the light off in the darkness.
I'm gonna stand fast.
Arvax, there is a thing that has come out next to you, and there's 4 more of them down the street from you.
Okay. All right, big boy. Run up on it. And stick a swing.
Yeah, 19 will hit. Okay.
Second attack.
12 will still hit.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So you just stab and slash into him a couple times, Arvax, and it goes limp on the end of your sword with that last slash, and then grabs your wrist and looks back up at you.
Uh-oh. Can I try and pull away from it?
On the start of your next turn.
Uh,
It's not like it's actually grappled you. It's just you stabbed it, it slumped, and now it's grabbed onto you.
Fuck.
Peregrine, you've just watched your friend decimate this thing, and it is still gasping and gurgling and spitting in her face.
Okay. Peregrine's gonna move up here and light her torch and tap it with it.
So you're smacking it with a torch.
Yeah.
21 hits.
Oh, ignore the rage. Sorry, that was
So-
extra.
2d8 fire damage.
Yes.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
It's still gasping and stuff.
You smack it, and then it turns and looks at you with part of its face smoldering.
What the fuck are these things?
I thought I knew, but I'm thinking I was wrong.
Yep, okay, yep. And she's not really gonna do anything else.
Okay,
I don't think she has the bonus action for anything.
At the end of your turn, you hear something crash from the second floor of this building, and a ghoulie boy drops down next to you.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the wrong sheet. And it's gonna miss both times. It just comes out looking all cool. And it's just wacky flailing inflatable arm tube man. Okay, so this one's going to get there. You see another one just come running out, claws out. And it is going to make a improvised attack. And it's going to just chunk a brick right at the back of the head of the other one y'all are fighting. Inadvertent friend here, guys. Okay, and it finally slumps down. It flings a brick, looks like it's going to come at you, Peregrine, and then it just crushes the skull of the one on the sword.
So they can kill each other. Got it. Cool. Weird.
So the one that I stabbed is gone.
Yeah, it's now dead on your sword.
Get off.
Back to the top of the order, Mularn. You hear something happening from over in this direction.
Peregrine, are you raging?
Not yet.
Damn it, Claire.
Sorry.
She has reasons.
Let's see. That's
Why does it matter? I can still hit things.
I'm yes, but that means if I use ice knife, you take full damage.
Ah. I mean, I do have those extra hit points. I give you permission to hit me. Also, if I can see it, I have a disadvantage on it anyway, or advantage on it anyway, I think, right?
You would, but this is coming from behind you around the corner of a building if he throws it.
Yeah, that's true. See, I don't know what's going on.
You can see that there's at least two more of these things, and you can see some eyes glinting off in the distance.
Yeah, five. And these are just like stalls.
This whole area right here seems like the open part of like the yard for like a slaughterhouse. So it looks like there might be two buildings back behind it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is more. So the wooden areas right here is more like porches.
Yeah, they're more like porches.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I've got these things to do with as well. All right. I'm going to.
See, this is your first time stepping into there. Give me a con save.
All right. Give me 2 seconds.
You're good. It's a terrible, terrible smell.
Yes. Okay. I'm actually gonna go ahead because I did not realize that was Arvax next to her. I am going to aim at this guy with firebolt.
Did you ray of frost instead?
It's the same modifier. It's the same modifier. I don't have a macro for firebolt for some reason. But it's it's a spell attack. It's a spell attack. So the attack is right. The attack is correct. I just have to roll. I just have to hand roll the damage.
Okay. So the damage. Go ahead and roll it.
And this is
because 26 definitely hits.
Yeah.
10. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
And I'm gonna use
Yep.
my last little bit of action to back up next to the only slightly less handsome guy than me.
Okay, you do that and you see it go down, but you see it slowly stand back up, burning. Did that go through?
Yes.
All right, dude.
Oh no. Uh, knees quivering. Going to come back over here. Next to Tarl, being brave. And I'm going to. Are any of these guys still? This one on the ground, is he dead?
Yeah, that one on the ground is dead. Let me go ahead and put a dead thing next to him too. He is dead on the ground and like golden fire coming off of his body. You see another one right here that is standing in the doorway, just emitting a light around him because he has been set fire. And then you got this boy over here. I think you can see, right?
Yeah, I can see him. I am going to look at this guy here, and I'm going to say, I tried to cast detect thoughts on you, and all I got was psychic damage. And cast vicious mockery on it.
All right, with that, it just has to be able to hear you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it failed.
It has disadvantage on its attack rolls.
Let's see. But with that, it also dies.
Oh, well.
Well, that's super disadvantage.
Yeah, you watch as it's like staggering out, reaching a hand out, and then just its head explodes.
And I duck back behind Tarl.
I was going to say it falls out of the doorway. So now there's just two burning bodies.
Right. Bonus. I would like to. Well, I can't see them. So I'm just gonna like pat Tarl on the back and was like, "You've got this, man. You're a beast. You're an animal. Just let it out. Unleash him." And bardically inspire him.
All right. Mulak, there's two burning dead bodies over here and one staggering this way.
Can I, without using an action or anything, tell what clothing they're wearing?
What's your passive perception?
15.
Torn.
Oh, I'm
and,
sorry, 14. 14. I'm sorry.
Torn and tattered old clothing.
Okay, they don't look like the religious military people then.
No, you are not seeing a plate mail wearing paladin showing up. This is, at some point, this is something else.
We'll take a step forward. Hmm. And I can see this one and this one
Yeah.
and this one.
Which one? Yeah, you can see those three. I mean, my problem is I see everybody's dynamic lighting. So, but yeah, from your angles, it looks like you should be able to see them.
Alright, I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points. I'm just gonna yell, duck! And I'm gonna acid arrow this one. And then this one.
Okay.
That one's already dead.
Wait, one of these is dead?
Sorry. I forgot to put a dead on him.
Okay,
This
so
one right
then
here is dead.
this one and this one.
Okay.
So the one by Peregrine first.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 12 acid damage.
That's a lot better than acid splash, or you hit your, party member with it.
Well, I reread the spell. I
'Cause-
was
and he
using
cho-
it wrong.
He chose to do it.
Yeah, I know.
I was using it wrong.
I
Okay.
know. Because I started using it with my sorcerer. I was like, wait a minute.
Peregrine, you watch as the one in front of, or the one in front of you is just starting to be eaten away by acid. I didn't
And
need to
this-
actually roll that.
That's the second one.
Yeah, 16 is going to hit that one. I didn't need to make that con save earlier.
That's kind of fucked up.
15 on this one.
Yeah, he that one is just that boy. You watch as a skeleton emerges from what's left of the whatever it was before, and it's still moving towards you.
And then I only moved 5 feet, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go over here by Tarl.
All right, you're out of the stank.
And then at the end of their turns, they each take 2d4 acid damage.
Okay, so that one's going to move there. So they just march on, coming at Mularn. I know the 7 misses, but does the 21 hit?
Let me double check this. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna matter at all. So I'm not. Yep. Yeah,
that is 6 slashing as it takes this rusty, what looks like meat cleaver, and a carving knife, and is just swinging them at you wildly. And you get caught by the cleaver. So let me roll something here. Yeah, the acid just seems to bleach the bones, and it's still good. Peregrine, coming at you.
It still takes that damage, though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It takes it.
It just didn't do much.
And it's still there. Like, it looks like it's going to fall, and then it just comes back. So coming at Peregrine. 21 and 8.
21 will hit.
That is 7 slashing. That's an 18 and a 13. I know those don't hit.
The 18 does now, actually.
Oh. So that is another 6 slashing as these 2 zombies start to cut at you. Well, neither one of them took the acidy splash. It was this boy right here.
Oh, just at the end of his turn. I can't see them anymore, so I don't know which one is what is doing.
I'll just remind me that you rolled a 3, okay?
Okay.
Tarl, you can hear fighting coming from the other side, or you can hear fighting coming from the other side of the shed, and you can also see that there is a zombie attacking Mularn.
Zombie attacking Mularn.
All right. $15 will hit. Okay. Let's hope for a 20. Nope. So that's radiant. Another one down. Bright burning radiant light right in front of you. Arvax, it looks like y'all are about to be swarmed by these things.
Okay.
This boy on your sword dead.
Yeah, pulling my sword out of him.
I also moved.
All right. You can now see what looks like a small horde of undead swarming your friends.
Okay, I am going to bonus action Misty Step, and I'm gonna come over here using that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack this boy first.
Okay. Take a
And
swingy swing.
I want to note that I am aiming for the head.
A 14 will hit. It is still standing.
All right, second attack. Woo!
23 hits. That's another 7 slashing.
Yep.
Hold on. Yep. It is, you slash and hack at it, and it just turns and looks at you. It's mostly mangled skull and just splatters you with black ichor from its mouth.
Is it too late for me to smite it?
Yep.
Damn it. Gross.
Anything else?
Nope, that was it, I think.
Peregrine, there is a acid-soaked boy in front of you and a bunch of zombies.
Alright, I think it's time to rage. So she going rage. And she's gonna punch the one in front of her. Oh wait, not punch. Sorry, that's Coco.
I was
Battle
gonna
axe.
say, no, you're not
Yeah.
monk. You are not monk.
Wrong one. Two-handed battle axe, the one in front of her.
22 will hit. So that is 12 plus 2.
Bonk. How's it looking?
That's a pretty good bonk, but he not bonked all the way down yet.
One more time.
Yeah, that's a bonk.
Oh.
Yeah, he gone though.
Oh, yay. Okay, that's all.
He does not have to worry about that 3 acid damage that was dealt to him at the end of his turn.
Actually, she is gonna move over that one, so she's now kind of more in the middle of them.
You're just like ankle deep in squishy gross.
Works for me.
Okay, so that boy's gonna move around you. That is a 22 and a 19.
For me, yeah. So 2.
So that is 2, and then 4. I also need a con save. Yeah, you're good.
And don't forget it takes 3 damage.
That one doesn't. That's not the one you shot with acid. She killed that boy.
Oh, okay.
Just all of a sudden you hear sizzling underneath you. Back to the top of the order with Mularn.
All right. It's. I guess I don't have much of a choice.
Are you about to pinata?
Well, I'm trying to see. Yeah, that'll do. Those are already dead, and nothing else is around. This is kind of a waste, but I really don't want to get smacked again. Yeah. I'm gonna. I'm gonna put my hands up towards it. Hands up towards it, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Oh wait, sorry, the one in front of you.
Yeah.
No, he's dead. That was Tarl got that guy. Sorry, I forgot to put a skull on it. I just set him.
Yeah.
I set him on fire. I did not put a skull. He's dead.
Yeah, I thought that was Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, do.
I mean, I know Sacred Flame doesn't actually create fire, but I think it'd be kind of cool that whatever it does kill kind of gives off a faint golden light, kind of like it is if it's undead.
15, 20, 30. $40. And she's raging now. So I feel less bad about so you see this guy right here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on him.
Okay. So everybody.
All of them makes a con save.
Okay, I'll make con saves, including Peregrine.
Yes.
Okay, first zombie. Second.
Peregrine saves.
Second zombie.
I haven't rolled yet. That was my previous con save.
Oh damn.
I still save.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so that's all the zombies. There's a 22, an 11, and 2 15s.
The 22 saves, so he'll take half.
Okay, and now for Ghoul Boy. That is an
Oh, he's a bastard. It can be
you
3.
shatter, but like he jumps up and turns and looks at you directly. Okay.
They all take 12. They take 12, and then the ghoul, the first guy, and Peregrine each take 6.
Okay. Okay, I gotta make 2 con saves. Okay, 1 zombie dies. Wait, no, I need to do it for all of them. Okay, yeah, the other 2 are still. So 1 zombie just literally explodes pretty much all over Peregrine and Arvax. The rest of them look like they've been... It looks like something that's been down under a lot of pressure and then brought back up. Like it looks like this corpse has partially exploded, and offal is hanging out of them, but they're still standing and gargling and gurgling, or gargling and gurgling. There we go. I can talk. Dude.
Okay, now that I'm over here. Mean-looking zombie there in front of behind Peregrine.
Yep.
I want to peep out from behind Tarl and say, I'd like to leave you with a thought, but I'm not sure you have anywhere to put it. And viciously mock him.
That is a failure.
2 psychic damage.
He did not appreciate that.
Well, he's going to not appreciate the disadvantage on his attack roll.
Anything else, dude?
I'm going to look over at Peregrine and say, you go, girl! And bardically inspire her as well.
All right, so
which
that
would be
is-
my last.
I was going to say, you've spent 3 of your bardic inspiration.
Yep.
Cool. Mulak.
All right. I guess I'll move over here and see what all the fuss is about. Oh, good God.
Yeah, it's... At this point, because of some of the things everybody's done, there's like melted corpses, exploded bodies on the ground and wall. Both of your frontline fighters are covered in gore. It's a terrible little like 20-foot section.
I'll target this one with another chaos bolt.
Alrighty.
21.
21 hits.
And that is, I got a 3 and a 4. 3, 4. Let's do fire. 14 fire damage. Oh wait, it's actually 10 fire damage. Oops.
Okay. So
I
it
need
just lights
I
up.
added in the extra damage for when it's acid. I need to go and fix that. So it's actually 10 fire damage on that one.
Okay. So he's not happy. Anything else?
That's it for now.
All right, zombie turns. Let's see, there's 3 of them left. So coming at Arvax. That's a 9 and a 20.
The 20 hit.
That's 9 slashing. Peregrine. You have 2 of them on you.
Which one is looking the worst right now? Out of the ones around me?
They both look equally haggard.
Okay. She'll just take a swing at one then.
As they're attacking?
Oh, sorry. No, never mind. I thought you were saying it was her turn.
No, it was a 4, a 7, a 14, and a 23. Nat
23. Yeah, that's the only one that hits.
That is 13 half to 6 slashing as it hacks into your thigh.
All right.
Tarl.
Gonna cast Destroy Undead. All of them's in range.
Okay, what's the DC that they got to make on that wisdom save?
Says the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is at or below a certain threshold as shown on the Destroy Undead table.
Okay, at
My CR at fifth is 1/2 or low, 1/2 or lower.
Okay, so well, you're level 6, so that should still be the same. Let me double check these guys. Well, okay. The ghoul is not destroyed, but it does have to make a wisdom save because your turn undead is still in effect with this. It got a 18. What is your spell DC, Tarl?
Spell DC is 14.
Okay, so you destroy the 3 zombies that are there, but the ghoul is still all about its biz. Anything else you would like to do?
Did that count as an action, or can I take another action or a bonus action?
You still have your bonus action available. Oh, 3rd level. Okay. Roll to attack with it, and we'll see if I need to actually drop a token on the map yet.
Give me just a second.
Actually, I'll go ahead and drop a token. Yep, that'll hit. Even without the modifier added in, an 18 is definitely going to hit. So that's 2d8. Plus your spell mod. Yeah, that kills him. And with the Warhammer of Tyr coming down, smashing this thing's skull straight back into its body, the area around you once again goes to that very unsettling silence, except for off in the distance every so often you hear a moan and a hiss.
Great.
And that is where we'll end for tonight.
Yay, dealing with this shit again.
Yep. Y'all found you're back in the mist puzzle.
To be fair, we didn't find shit. It found us.
It just kind of hangs out there. You came to its house. You're in its hood. So it's just scoping you out. Anyway, I hope everybody had fun. I definitely did. Allowed me. Glad y'all kind of cleared house with this pretty quickly. But welcome to Kroth. Population 0.
Population, you guys.
So I will turn it over to Frey for our socials, and then Knox for our sign off.
All right. Well, we're glad anyone joined us tonight or is watching this later on our YouTube channel, which you can find both under the Team Bonus Action. We are also on Facebook as Team Bonus Action. We are on Twitter at @bonus_team. Give us a like, give us a watch, give us a follow. We will be back on Thursday with Stefan Karkas. Do not believe we have anything else in the works this week. We are currently planning for Extra Life this year. And maybe another game that's going to come a little later in the year is a new live stream on possibly Wednesdays. So I think that's all I've got. Knox.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all coming hanging out with us tonight. Like Frey said, if you liked what you heard, come and join us for all the other fun stuff that we're doing. Extra Life this year is going to be extra spicy and probably twice as ridiculous as last year.
Which was twice as ridiculous as the year before.
I mean, it's kind of a thing that we do. We ratchet up the ridiculousness every year, and I have absolutely no problem with that. So until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf.
you